only can you never talk about it publicly, you have to be a debunker publicly.
I'll tell the government right now, tell you right now if you're listening, NSA, CIA, I'm available, okay? If you show me all the real wreckage, I swear to God, I will make fun of that crap to the end of time. I'll make up stories. I'll lie to my mother. I don't care.
Oh, really, Joe? Funny you say that. We all know Joe is the funniest man in comedy, a real-life legend. But did Rogan really sell his soul for fame, money, and fortune? Did the CIA take Joe up and make that call? Welcome to Hidden AmuraKa. In the grand chessboard of psychological manipulation, few serve as efficiently as Joe Rogan, a man who masquerades as the free-thinking rebel while functioning as a meticulously curated Pied Piper for the technocratic Zionist elite. Rogan plays the role of gatekeeper in the unfortunate comedy Kingmaker. His role is to not challenge power, but to manage public perception, maintaining the illusion of dissent within a carefully confined arena. Rogan's role aligns with Ed Barnays' theory of propaganda, the Tavistock institution of social engineering, and the Hegelian dialectic, the JRE echo chamber, where apparent opposition is used to guide the masses to a preordained conclusions. Rogan is given a selection of fringe guests, controversial but not too controversial topics in debate. Thus, Rogan's platform creates an illusion of freedom and choice. However, the range of discourse is strictly limited, ensuring that dissent remains manageable and systematic. This manufactured consent mirrors tactics described in the infamous Protocols of the Learned Elders of Zion. The protocols are a psychological blueprint outlining how controlled opposition, media manipulation, and pseudo-intellects discourse are used to pacify and misdirect populations. Rogan's show fits this model perfectly, keeps minds occupied while real power consolidates itself. One of Rogan's major roles is helping to control the public perception of Elon Musk, the technocrat's chosen magus. Rogan sells Musk as a Promethean savior. Musk is hailed as the bringer of light through technology, yet this Musk's mythos doesn't liberate, it serves the beast. Musk's ventures, Neuralink, Starlink, SpaceX, X, aren't tools of liberation, but instruments of total surveillance, control, and biodigital integration. Rogan's uncritical platforming of Musk reinforces this illusion, packaging technocratic servitude as visionary progress. Rogan's admiration and adoration for NASA and space exploration, despite compelling arguments against CGI-fueled fakery, stage spectacles, and Masonic associations, shows his true allegiance. Rogan is not against the system, he is running defense for it. His consistent refusal to question this cosmic illusion, whether it's moon landings, Mars missions, or Musk's rockets, serves to keep the masses fixated on the heavens while the earth is being turned more and more into a totalitarian surveillance state. This aligns with the Masonic strategy of misdirecting the populace's gaze toward distant worlds while consolidating power locally. NASA and Musk's SpaceX acts as the cathedral of the modern Masonic space religion, and Rogan is their faithful preacher. When Rogan signed the $100 million Spotify deal in 2020, he publicly sold his soul. Spotify, with its ties to mainstream media giants and intelligence agencies, effectively neutralized any dissent on Rogan's platform, algorithmically steering conversations and consent. This corresponds with the Tavistock protocols of behavioral control. Create a safe zone where rebellion is simulated but controlled. Reward conformity disguised as independent thought. and then monetize the influence while subtly narrowing the range of acceptable opinion. Rogan's podcast became the boiling frog of alternative media. As the audience relaxes in the illusion of free speech, the temperature of censorship rises unnoticed. Mark Zuckerberg's recent appearance on JRE wasn't a coincidence. It was a carefully staged PR rehabilitation. It leveraged Rogan's reach to reframe the Meta CEO as a relatable, thoughtful leader. Rogan's softball questions and performative curiosity revealed the underlying script, rehabilitate controlled figures, diffuse criticism, and reassert the elite's narratives. This mirrors the Hegelian dialectic, where both the problem, public distrust of Meta, and the solution, Zuckerberg's media-friendly redemption, are orchestrated from the same center of power. But Rogan's role as controlled opposition doesn't stop with just big tech moguls and unfunny comedians. His strategic defense of Donald Trump reveals his true function as a systematic filter and psychological manager. While Rogan's audience, hungry for anti-establishment heroes, tuned in for his defiance of mainstream narratives, Rogan offered Trump a unique form of rehabilitation. Through selective criticism mixed with begrudging admiration, he painted Trump as a flawed but necessary disruptor, a wild card shaking up a corrupt system. This framing was key to sustaining the illusion that Rogan frequently downplayed the darker implications of Trump's policies, from his support of Big Pharma to his unwavering ties with Israel, the Chabadniks, and Zionism. Rogan has mocked or straight up dismissed outright Trump's critics, keeping his audience in a cognitive dissonance loop. Far from being a rebel voice, Rogan's selective framing of Trump reinforced the illusion of choice, a calculated deception that mirrors his treatment of Musk, Zuckerberg, and NASA. Rogan operates as the court jester to the digital demiurge, a role well documented in Kabbalistic and Gnostic traditions. The Golem archetype, a mindless servant who is empowered by Kabbalistic magic, fits Rogan's persona to a T. He amplifies narratives, distracts from real dangers, and creates psychic noise that prevents deeper awakenings. JRE doesn't stand for Joe Rogan Experience. It stands for Jester of Ritual Enslavement, or better yet, Joint Reality Engineers. If they can get you to believe that Musk is a savior, they can get you to believe in NASA's lies and space fantasy, Neuralink as liberation, and a social credit system as freedom, then ultimately they can get you to believe anything.